Is there anything that you would like to do, but for some reason you keep putting it off? Well, that's my story and the story of this YouTube channel. Hi, my name is Bree, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I have wanted to start a channel for the longest time. I actually started a channel during the pandemic and I posted a few videos. It was, however, not sustainable. One of the reasons why it didn't work out was definitely because I was motivated by fear. Even though I hadn't actually contracted COVID, just given the crisis mode that we were all living in, I really thought that I might die. And there was this fear that if that happened, the things that God had done in my life would not have been shared really outside of my immediate circle of friends and family. And so I was motivated to start the channel and share my testimony and just share some things that I had learned over the years and desire to tell others and to encourage them in their faith. And yeah, it didn't work out because, again, fear is not a good motivation for anything. I decided to stop creating content, and eventually I shut down my channel. The desire, however, to start a channel never really went away. I am a stay at home mom. I have 3 young kids. I don't have a lot of time. It's just very, very busy. I'm also a homeschooling mom. And I don't have a lot of hobbies. It's a funny story. I was having a conversation with my husband about how I had just been feeling a little bit down, and he was encouraging me to take on a hobby. And he just asked, like, hey, is there anything that you would want to do? Um, outside of homeschooling and caring for our home and taking care of our kids. And I remember I just said to him, I love to read and I love to talk. I love to chat with friends. And so we talked about just creating more space in my life for me to hang out with friends and have opportunities to connect with people. And that was that. And, more recently, I started thinking about that conversation and kind of as it relates to YouTube in particular and just wondering if perhaps this was an avenue for me to really pursue, not out of fear as it was the first time around, but really out of a desire to contribute, a desire to even give back, because I have benefited so much from listening to podcasts and watching YouTube videos in my journey as a mom, as a homeschooler, as a Christian. I have just been so encouraged by the content that other people have created over the years. And I thought, hey, why not? Right. And it was maybe a couple of weeks ago when I came across a video um, by another YouTuber where he was basically encouraging his viewers to stop consuming content and to start creating. That resonated with me so much. I have been feeling this way for a while, just how easy it is to go from podcast episode to podcast episode or YouTube video to YouTube video and never actually take action on the things that are in your heart. And again, creating a YouTube channel has been something that I've been desiring to do for a long time. Well, after watching his video, I started to take that desire more seriously. I started to pray about it and to ask for guidance and to really search my heart to see if this time around I could commit to something like this. Then I came across another video of his that really provided that extra push that I needed to finally hit record and to start posting. Basically, in the second video, he talked about how um, there's only so much we can plan for. How at the end of the day, we have very little control over how things are actually going to turn out. But we do have control over that next step that we take. And again, that really spoke to me because one of the things that I keep thinking about as I consider YouTube is what if no one watches, right? What if I put time and energy into this project and it really doesn't go anywhere? Well, I have no control over that, right? But I do have control over what kind of content I create, right? I do have control over whether or not the things that I put out there will be beneficial to the people who watch. I can't determine how many people will come across my videos. I can't determine how many people will actually click and watch until the end. But I can make sure that for those who do watch, they will be encouraged by what I share. Another thing that I don't have absolute control over is whether or not I'll be able to post videos for a long time. Again, who knows what might happen tomorrow, right? I really don't know for a fact that I will be able to continue to produce content. However, I do have control over the next video that I work on, right? I have control over the next step that I can take towards making this project a reality. And again, that's something that was very inspiring to hear, that I don't have to focus on what's going to happen however long from now. I can focus on what I'm doing right now. And if I have the time to dedicate towards producing content or recording something, then that is something that I can do. What happens with it tomorrow? Well, I'll have to wait until tomorrow to figure out. And he wasn't saying this in the context of there's no point in planning anything or no point in thinking about the future. That wasn't his message at all. His message was really all about thinking through what are some of those limiting beliefs that keep us stuck, right? And how do we go about just taking that one step forward that is going to add up over time towards something that we're working towards. So what do I plan to share? On this channel, I'll be sharing life experiences that have helped me grow in my faith. I hope that by sharing my journey, others will be encouraged in their faith as well. So that's a little bit about me and why I'm here. I'll see you in my next video.